This is P.O.C. Alrighty, the entity is following through the neighborhood by helicopter, and this is specific to stalking. When I'm in the neighborhood at on Euclid Avenue, walking from Upland, the entity is flying circles over my head in the neighborhood. When I'm at the Ovid Family Community Library, the entity is flying in circles over my head. When I'm in the city of Fontana, actually, you have the same pattern of the entity flying in circles over my head. This is the P.O.C. and this is where the people of the state are indeed gang stalking. This is stalking with. I'm going to document this address right here. This is relevant to facilitating venues where the people of the state will be subject to prison for engaging in what is terrorism, because that's what this is. The entity behaving like we're in Baghdad. They're conspiring murder, engaging in what is also sex trafficking. This entity engaging in that, engaging in pedophilia, engaging in what is a conspiracy to murder, engaging in federal stalking. All of this is relevant to federal stalking under Title 18, Section 22618, subsections 1 and 2. They're also demons engaging in demonic behavior, relevant to the elements of monitoring, light activity, relevant positioning, and audible activity. And they're following me in the neighborhood while I'm walking. This is El Pescador over here. This is the entity that's Lockout Studios off of Euclid Avenue, and this is F Street, and this is Lemon. This is the pattern of conduct, and this is the entity that is, again, Mike LORENZ and the Fontana Police Department of, that's the Ontario Police and the Fontana Police sharing that pattern of conduct. They're going to be federally prosecuted. The government's engaged in what is sexually violent criminal conduct. It's a criminal enterprise, and they are sharing and targeting me as I'm going amongst the cities, just like you see is shared with Upland. And what is in common is that the people of the state are sharing in this criminal system. It is surveillance, and they will be going to prison. They are the people of the state. Okay, this is P.O.C. It is currently, by the way, 615 Lemon Avenue. Okay, this is the people of the state that are being federally prosecuted. That's impossible light across the building while the entity is crossing path. They're monitoring. That's impossible light. All right, and you have psychopathic pacing just like the Fontana Police, Southwest Airlines, gang stalking in Fontana, California, at the Fontana Metrolink train station. And in the city of Ontario, the same pattern of conduct is underway. And this is an entity that's gang stalking the one who is federally prosecuting them. Okay, this is relevant to criminal acts that this entity has committed while they've been engaged in surveillance and furtherance of murder the entire time. And those criminal acts are relevant to the ongoing terrorism that Mike LORENZ is being federally prosecuted for. And this is what you're mindful of, because additional sex crimes, additional criminal acts by a population is relevant to the gang stalking that I'm subject to. This is P.O.C. It's currently 9:49 p.m. This is 615 Lemon Avenue. They are inside of their venues stalking. I'm going to document their license plates. This is the entity that is subject to federal prison. P.O.C. This 6 Frank Bob David 529 at 615 Lemon Avenue, where the people of the state are stalking in the path. All right, and the entity is maintaining this environment while they are indeed engaged in stalking through the neighborhood. That's, again, they're in their homes stalking in the neighborhood while the government is maintaining that specific environment. P.O.C.